Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 104. In this video I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchases. In this video I will be doing a specific comparison of the Vanquest EDCM Husky 2.0. I'll also be doing comparing it against the Maxpedition Beefy pocket organizer. I just finished the video for the EDCM Slim versus the Beefy. I didn't do the Slim versus the fatty pocket organizer for a few specific reasons. I don't want to tell you those reasons because I'll put it in another video. This pouch comparison is a little bit better. But I'll get into it in a moment. Before I do, there is something that I did want to clear up. For the Vanquest range, you'll notice it's got on the front EDCM, right? And Husky. They've got the Slim, the Husky, and the Huge. On other pouches, you've got PPM. So just be aware of that when watching my videos, that if I refer to the Husky, make sure it's the right one. So it's the EDCM for this particular video, and the other one is PPM, which is Personal Pocket Manager, and this one's Everyday Carry. At least that's how I understand it. So we'll start off with the comparison. Almost identical to every other pouch. There is no, just going back to that last topic, there is no equivalent on the Maxpedition tag, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, starting off again, you've got, we'll start off with the dimensions. They're almost exactly the same length and width and depth. The Vanquest, which is the one on the top, versus the Maxpedition on the bottom. The Vanquest appears to be a little bit thinner than the Maxpedition, but overall, generally, this would be a far better matchup for the Husky. The Beefy is the matchup to the Husky. Now, hook and loop on the front, or Velcro on the front, which is up here. You've got a slip pocket in the front. Once again, on the Maxpedition, you've got the see-through mesh, whereas on the Vanquest, you've got non-see-through. Both have YKK zippers. Now, the difference is, on the Vanquest, you've got the zippers with the ability to lock, put a mini lock on it. If someone really wanted into this, you could get into it. It's not like a big deterrent, but it'll keep general people out. Zippers are covered on the Vanquest. Found that out a few videos ago. Very pleased about that. And on the Maxpedition, the zipper track is not covered. Trying to get in there to show you. So now going on the inside, keeping the left side. The orange is the Vanquest, the Maxpedition is the grey. So for the Vanquest, you've got two hooks at the top, or two loops at the top, so you can hook things onto. Slip pocket, two bands. The bottom band has 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 4, 5 abilities on the top. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on a second strap down the bottom. Whereas on the Maxpedition, you can only hold 3 items on. I'll start at the top. You've got your D-ring. You've got your little loop. So only 1 loop compared to 2 and 1 landing. I don't like these D-rings, I really don't. And I find that a lot of people cut them off in videos that I've seen, which I think wrecks a pack. It really does. You can hold 3 items here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. six items on the top, and no items down the bottom. So primarily the difference is you can hold one more item on the top here, so 2, 4, 5, and 3 more items, four on the strap, but if you calculate it, it's 3 more, but 4 down the bottom down here. That's primarily the left side of each pouch. On the right hand side, well actually no, in the middle. In the middle, for both pouches, you've got a strap. This strap appears to be in the Maxpedition a little bit thinner than the Vanquest. And for the right hand side, you've got the following. Just as a note, do you see this, how it folds in? I really don't like that. And I don't, on the Vanquest it's a little bit more neater. It just seems to work a little bit better. But with that, I love the depth. So you get the depth and you can put things in. So it is a bit of a trade-off. Now, once again, Maxpedition on the left, Vanquest on the right. I have swapped because I'm doing the opposite sides. They are both turned on their side. So the layout goes from left to right to top to bottom. Same with the Maxpedition, left to right, top to bottom. I like this one much better for this side simply because it's got a zipper. There's a zipper at the top here and you can store items in. Whereas on the Vanquest, you've got 2 slip pockets, which I'm pretty sure things can fall out, and that irritates me. It should have been, in my opinion, a zipper. That's why I'd think this one's slightly better on this right side. But you've got at the top a little loop with a detachable keyring. Love that. But no such equivalent on this. There's no loop field for it. You can store 1, 2, 3 items. So that's a large pouch in the Vanquest and only 2 items, whereas here you can store only 2 items. So 1 more item in the Vanquest, whereas the Maxpedition's only 2 large items. But seriously, I've got to ask something, right? What on earth could you store in there that's so large for a pouch of this size? Like, you can literally store maybe a can of beans in this. Maybe not. I won't try that, but we'll go for a standard glasses case, right? That's quite a large holder. Didn't get the can of beans in, but did get the glasses case. Now, how practical is that? And what I mean by that is for this, you've got one, but this is a bit of a smarter design because you're not going to be carrying that bigger items in here. That's a practicality application. It comes down to each individual who carries stuff in it. So on the top strap, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The ability to store 6 items, whereas in the Maxpedition you can only store 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So on the back, that's it. There's no bottom strap on this, like here. So pretty much they're equivalent as far as what they do, just minus some noticeable points. On the back, you've got Vanquest is on the right and Maxpedition is on the left. Once again, you've got a pull handle, which is box stitched, but it isn't stitched up here on the pull handle itself, whereas on the Vanquest you've got the stitching. It isn't box stitched, but it is stitched on the handle. I don't see these handles this handle is actually bigger than this one, so if you be very careful if you're looking for a big handle on these pouches, because the Vanquest is a little bit small. Now, to get in there you have to kind of struggle a little bit, whereas with the Maxpedition you don't. That's a very notable point, because someone was saying when I was doing my research that they hang these pouches on a door handle. You know, and that was a bit of a blow to them. You've got molly attachments, so you can attach this to bags. Still don't know what this bottom attachment's for. That's about it for the pouch comparison. I haven't got any other pouch to compare this with. Like, I can't say that there was another Maxpedition one to compare the Vanquest next to. What I will do is I'll give you a practical, my practical thoughts on it is that the zipper, as mentioned earlier, is a lot better than the open one, but you can store more items in the Vanquest because it's got that stitching, so it's 3 compared to 2 large ones. And I don't know, I can't really say which one. I prefer the Vanquest as far as the design. I love the fabric on this one, but I don't like this side. I will be honest. I don't like these straps. To me, they're both pulled down and not as good as what they could be, simply because they're just not thought out well enough, in my opinion. You know, really, what are you going to store in that? Seriously, what are you going? The chance of you storing something in here and have it fall out, in my opinion, is a lot more. You know, if you flick it open in a heat of rage, you know, I would still recommend buying these pouches. That's not a reflection upon them. It's just a few design notes from my observations of owning them. I'll give you the measurements. Can and note method. So here's a can. As mentioned previously in other videos, you can look at each specific video on each pouch. I have done one, so that's roughly about how deep it is, you know, versus length. Can method, note method. God save the Queen. So that's roughly how big it is in comparison to a $5 note. They're rough estimates. If you want the official measurements, go on their website and find it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. When I was speaking to Lucifer in TeamSpeak, he did mention that I should cut off the endings to the videos where I'm turning off the actual video. I'll do my best to try that, but no promises. Respect who you are, respect where you come from. Advance Australia Fair. Respect, honour and pride to Wolfpack, and I'll talk to you in a little bit, Wolfpack, yeah? Okay. Love you, bye.